Welcome to the video, you guys. Today I'm going to be taking you through my strength and mobility routine as a senior in high school who is committed to NC State. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I've gotten some DMs, comments, TikTok comments about my routines, and I actually think what I do is going to surprise y'all a little bit. So make sure you tune in to the whole video and let's get right into it without any other delay. All right, there is 40 minutes of stretching and rolling out for you. Honestly, a lot of people, do weights and all that stuff. It's really good. But in my opinion, I personally think flexibility and mobility is probably the most important, at least for young distance runners. That's really the thing I try to focus on because it can't hurt you. It can only make you better. So, I try to go 20 to 40 minutes basically every day, getting like specific deep tissues in your legs that you really need to hit. And so there's 40 minutes. And that's probably my most important thing. If I had one tip for you guys to do something that will make you better at running, that isn't running, it'd be that. All right, getting into strengthening, big lifting, all that stuff. My first exercise that I will show you guys is really simple. It's just with a resistance band, and I do it 2 to 3 times a week. So I actually found the routines that I use from this YouTuber, Vlad Ixel. If you guys have never seen him, shout out to him. He's actually given me this workout, so credits to him. I'll link his channel. But yeah, super good, super helpful. I've been using them since like my sophomore year, so 2+ years. They've really worked for me. He actually has a playlist that has 43 different videos. So yeah, just on YouTube, if you look up Strength for Runners, Vlad Ixel will come up and he's got you with a bunch of different types. So basically what I do is I cycle through about 2 or 3 of his videos 2 to 3 times a week. For myself, I do these band resistance workouts on workout days. So for me, that would be Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday usually. Depends if I'm racing that week, I'll probably just do it twice, but if I'm not, really trying to get some quality training in, I'll do it 3 times. But I'm gonna run you through what the exercises I do. There's about 4 different ones. So let me show you guys. They're all pretty simple, and I bet most of you guys have seen these kind of exercises. So you just put it on your feet. It's basically a 16-minute routine, and it has 4 different exercises that you repeat twice. So it's 40 seconds on and then 20 seconds rest in between every exercise. So the main ones that I like to do, that I focus on, that I think are the most beneficial. So the first one, simple. It's basically just high knees. Pretty self-explanatory. You're gonna wanna do this for 40 seconds, rest for 20. And what that's doing is it's engaging your hips, your butt, your hamstrings, and it's really, this is the basic running motion, so it's really just strengthening that. It's probably my favorite one. And then the second one, you really want to squat into this one, and it's just taking small steps, going side to side. Small steps, and really engages your hamstrings, your butt, all the muscles you need. And then you bring it up top, and y'all, with these, you really, with every exercise, you really just want to go slow and controlled, because that's how you're going to get better. If you're doing this, better if you're doing, well, yeah, that'll happen. But if you're doing this, it's not gonna be as beneficial if you're really focusing on your muscles, going slow, being controlled. One last one that I like to show you guys is this. 45 degrees back, straight out. You wanna make sure you're standing up straight doing these. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So if that sounds like it would work for you guys, definitely go check Vlad's channel out. Look up those videos. I will link them down below. So you can go in the description, click them, and there you go. That's your routine 2 to 3 times a week on workout days. All right, I'm sure a lot of you guys know that a lot of runners lift. lot of runners, majority of runners, serious runners, I'd say, probably lift. And I'm not actually just talking about like doing curls, just doing this for, comedic purposes. Pretty funny guy. Yeah, I actually do not do any lifting right now. That's what I said earlier. That is gonna probably surprise you. I don't do any lifting. I've gotten that question a lot. Right now in my high school career, I don't do any lifting, but when I go to college, next year NC State, they do have a lifting routine there, which I'm very excited about. And I think the reason why I don't lift is really when you're in high school, you can grow a foot in high school. So I came into high school probably 5'7", 5'8", and I'm 5'11" now. And really when you're just growing through high school, it may be a little bit risky to do a lot of lifting, and you have to be pretty precise and really know what you're doing. So it's just never really been in my training plan to lift. I don't think that's hurt me because I'm doing good. And I think what a lot of people lift for is so they don't get injured. And I've never gotten injured in high school. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't do any lifting. So my strengthening routine is my band routine, which helps with injury prevention, helps make me stronger. And then I do one more thing. All right, so let's go outside into the snowy wonderland, and I will show you guys what my last, I guess, strengthening exercise I do. Look at this, absolutely wonderful out here. I know you guys feel me when you get a big snow and then on Sunday the sun comes out and everything melts. So that's what we're dealing with right now. You got Coach Haskin here today, guys, and let me show you a little thing called plyometrics. Plyometrics. The last strength thing I do kind of for my legs at least. There is actually one more thing, so don't click off the video yet, all right? So plyometrics. My coach has given me a routine. Shout out Coach Stroop. What plyometrics basically are, what they work on is they work on your fast twitch muscles. So the reason why I'm doing this is because your boy's trying to get speedy in the 800, speedy in the mile. So I'm really trying to activate the fast twitch muscles in my legs, and that's why we do plyometrics, folks. So what plyometrics basically are, as I'm sure a lot of you may know, it's got something to do with jumping, but it's not just the act of jumping off the ground. It's actually the act of after you've jumped the ground, when you've landed and there's pressure going down into the ground that your body's putting on your feet and your legs. It's actually coming up from that and taking flight after you've landed is what plyometrics is. And also y'all, usually we would do this at the school. It's good to do like in a stadium if you've got steps. But if you have to improvise, I'm sure everyone can do it at your house, at least somewhere. I'm just doing it on my back steps. So you get on one foot, you jump, just like this. Also, excuse me guys, I'm not a professional and I'm not a trainer. So that's why if my explanation is a little unprofessional. I'm not a coach, I don't claim to be a coach, but I do know a thing or two. So I will show you guys my plyometric routine. All right, you guys, and typically I would do this on like a hard surface, like a track, but this is like the only place where I'm not gonna slip. So I'm doing it right here for now. So the first exercise that we do, it's called the ice skaters. So you're going side to side like this and try to find a consistent rhythm, just like that, back and forth. You're gonna wanna get about 50 contacts with those. And a contact is pretty self-explanatory, but a contact is just 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're gonna wanna do 50 of those. And speaking of contacts, they're actually very important, and you have to be careful with plyometrics. The reason why is when you're using your fast twitch muscles during plyometrics, they don't really get sore like you would when you're using your slow twitch muscles, maybe doing something like 400-meter repeats. So your body's not necessarily gonna tell you when it's time to stop. So that's why there's kind of a general rule. Having about, I think it's 250 contacts in one session, you don't really wanna go over that, or that's kind of the number that you wanna hit. And so we start our workout with 50 of those. Exercise number 2, if you do have stairs, very useful for plyometrics. So we do one leg, just like that. And I actually don't use this stair for them. This is just an example. I would usually go a little bit higher to just make the workout a little bit more intense. And you'll want to do that on both legs about 10 or 15 times. And then pretty similar, it's the double leg. So you're just using both, just like that. And that's what we're doing on the stairs. So that doesn't add too many contacts. I guess it's about 15 on each leg. Then you've got about 10 or 15 of the double legs. This next exercise is my favorite one, and it feels like you're getting better when you do this one. I'd say it's the most probably taxing. Welcome to my backyard, y'all. Super random, but it's super perfect for this drill. Like, so perfect. I don't know why, like, why is this here? I don't even know. I don't know. It's really obscure. But conveniently, this was in my backyard. It's probably made, you know, just for me to do this drill, you know. Yeah, so let me show y'all this drill. Probably wondering what I'm about to do. So let me show you. Get up here, climb up, make sure you're safe, you know, don't fall off. Here's what you do. Ready? You're gonna wanna walk off, and then jump as high as you can. So you walk off. Once you land, go down in the squat and jump up as high as you can. It's important that you don't jump out, but you jump up. That's super important. Make sure you're jumping up and not out. But yeah, let's get a replay in slow-mo. I'm not doing that again, but. Replay in slow-mo, there it is. That is the plyometric routine, and then you just do it backwards to get your number of contacts that you need. And if you want to do plyometrics, you can look up a lot of routines on YouTube. That's a good one. Honestly, just keeping it at 250 contacts. If you want to go deeper, ask your coach. Most coaches should know about that, but that is it. Now let's see the last and most important thing. All right, you guys, time for the last thing. And it's actually probably not the most important thing, but you know, I just said that for the suspense of the video to keep you guys watching. So the last thing that I do that's important in my routine is just ab workouts. And then I do a little bit of upper body, just a very, very little bit, because I'm a distance runner. And if you look at, you know, probably 98% of distance runners, pretty skinny and not big at all. But you know, skinny is not probably the most attractive physique. I don't know what you like, but I like to do a little bit of push-ups, and then seriously, I just do curls with 10-pound weights, like really light. And what that does is just get me toned. It doesn't really grow the muscles in my arms. So yeah, I actually will do some of these curls, you know. If I wake up feeling like I'm a little skinny, if I'm going to bed, look in the mirror, ooh, looking a little small, do some curls, you know. So it'll make you more aesthetic looking, I guess, if that's what you want. That's really the only purpose of those. And then doing push-ups helps the core, and then same thing, just kind of a little bit of aesthetics. Core does help your running, stabilizes you. It's really important that you have a solid core. And this is, I'm about to flex on all you guys. Probably know Ryan Trahan, very popular YouTuber. Back in the day, way back in the day, I was little, I was in like 5th grade or something. He used to actually make running videos. If you didn't know that, it's kind of crazy. He has like 100 million subscribers. But I actually Snapchatted him back in the day, you know, very famous. It's pretty big flex. But he used to make running content, and he has this video up on YouTube. I'll show you guys right here. I'll link it. I'm linking all of this stuff. He has a 7-minute ab routine that for some reason I've just been doing since freshman year. Like, it's just been my go-to ab routine. You do it, it's super hard, and it's really good because you can control your difficulty. If you can't do the full thing, it's honestly harder than you think, because if you do it with perfect form, it makes it a lot harder than if you don't, if you have some messy form. So I always try to do it with perfect form, and then sometimes I'll do it backwards. So I'll do 14-minute abs. I'll just go there and back with the 7-minute video. And then I'll also do some planks and stuff like that. To spoil the video a little bit for you guys, a lot of quality ab exercises in here that just make your core stronger. So he'll do stuff like leg raises, slow and controlled. Always, y'all, make sure everything you're doing when it comes to strengthening and mobility is always slow and controlled, because it doesn't really do anything useful doing it fast. And don't just try to get it over with by doing it fast. Really take your time. Do stuff like scissors, crunches, star crunches, bicycles, everything you need. Go check that routine out. It's kind of an interesting angle, but I think this is gonna be the outro. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this helps, honestly. I hope it helps, because these routines have really helped me. It's not anything over the top, honestly. It's pretty simple, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you're still here and you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Like the video, leave a comment, share with a friend, do all the good stuff. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you soon.